Good early afternoon, Big Sky School District!
Oh my goodness, this long-awaited day is upon us. I'm Riley Germain, alongside me is Michael Romney, and welcome to the inaugural Big Sky School District newscast of the 2020 and 2021 school year.
Honestly, I'm not sure if we realize the magnitude of this situation. I was talking to a bunch of people about the most difficult part of the school year, and every one of them said it was the lack of the newscast.
Really? Not online school, mask wearing, social distancing, or homework stress. Really, it was just the lack of the newscast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
Like 100% sure.
Pretty sure.
Anyways, you're mad. I'm back.
I'm not mad.
You know that song. Never mind.
Oh my god, is it already that time?
What time is it?
12:35?
Nope, it's time for Bighorn Trivia, sponsored by,
I don't think it's sponsored by anyone.
Oh, I remember. Sponsored by the International Baccalaureate, where learning happens. Remember the rules. Listen to the questions, think about the answers, and then hear the answers at the end of the show. Today's topic, oh boy, we could have a lot of them, is the least controversial of our options, Halloween.
Food.
Okay, question 1. How many million pounds of candy corn are produced each year for Halloween, and how many billion pieces of candy corn does that translate to?
Remember these, just get in the ballpark.
Speaking of ballpark, the Dodgers won the World Series.
I suppose that's relevant.
Okay, question 2. This is kind of a hard question to phrase, but I'll try my best. Which position does Halloween hold for annual sales among United States major holidays?
So is it like first, second, third, etc. amongst U.S. holidays and sales?
Right. Okay, last question. What is the most commercially successful horror movie of all time?
All you guys.
I do. Okay, remember to listen to the end of the episode for all the answers.
Now on to more pressing exclamatory matters, the elementary school WOW assembly.
Exclamatory matters, I see what you did there. Let's check it out.
Our new learner profile that we will focus on for the month of October is balanced. We want all you guys to be balanced this month with online learning and social learning too, with your masks on. We, the Over students, would like to thank Mr. Blessing for getting technology and our parents for working hard to help us at home.
I wanted to give a huge shout out to all of first grade, my class, and Mrs. Jenks for doing such a great job at wearing their masks all day.
Shout out to all of third grade and everyone in the building who's done their map testing this week.
WOW can still exist even in a pandemic. Truly a triumph of Over minor spirit.
This would be an excellent segue into Bighorn sports, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Well, too bad we're not there yet.
Next up, for all you doubters out there, we're going to show you how we're putting on the newscast today.
Yes, and as we pan around our set, please notice the excellent social distancing and also the cool components of what make a regular newscast work. Well, as you can see, we've got some pandemic-style changes to the newsroom this year, including 6 feet, or exactly 1 Michael.
With shoes on.
Yes, 1 Michael with shoes on between the anchors.
But fear not, we are still going to bring you all of the excellence, majesty, and whimsy that normally accompanies the legendary experience. Behind us you see our primary green screen where we can project our amazing virtual sets.
The main camera is also right in front of us.
As well as some lights for, lighting things. You can also see Abby,
Yay, Abby!
who is controlling everything.
Literally everything.
Hopefully we will get a more in-depth look at the newscast in the future involving our meetings and script writing.
You don't want to see that.
Okay, well, maybe not script writing, but just kind of a cool behind-the-scenes shot. Oh my gosh, it's time.
It's 12:38.
Nope. Oh, I've really missed saying this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my very favorite time of the show. It's time for Bighorn Sports. Thanks, Riley. If you're wondering how that happened, I threw the ball, ran over here, and caught it at the standing sports desk. So yeah, I'm pretty qualified to be talking about sports. We have a lot to cover, so let's start with football. The Bighorns football team had an excellent season. As a young team with only 1 senior and multiple critical underclassmen, the Bighorns learned the ropes of an 8-man team with an extremely difficult schedule. Standouts for the Bighorns included sophomores Isaiah Holst and Pierce Farr, who combined for exciting touchdowns throughout the year. Lone senior Cole Moss also made his presence felt, dominating the offensive and defensive lines while catching a couple touchdowns of his own. Though the Bighorns couldn't quite find a way to win, it was a great learning experience, and they have a lot to build off for next year. On to soccer. Think we didn't have a soccer team? You would be wrong. The Bighorns and Lady Bighorns each rolled out inaugural Class A as in much, much bigger schools, soccer teams this fall. The Lady Bighorns, with only 12 players on the team, competed in every one of their games. Highlights included 2 trouncings of East Helena and competitive matches against Park High School in Livingston. The Bighorns were led by senior Sarah Wilson, juniors Carly Wilson and Sophie Cohn, and freshman Astrid McGuire. Congrats on a great season. The men's team also found success with only 12 players. The Bighorns recorded 2 conference wins against Laurel, a conference tie against Livingston, and other hard-fought losses. Their record qualified them for the Class A state tournament, where they traveled to perennial juggernaut Whitefish and lost 3-0 in a very competitive game. The Bighorns were led by 5 seniors, including senior captain Evan Iskandarian and center back Miles Hoover, as well as key contributions from younger players. This is a lot of talking. Finally, volleyball, which we are all very excited about this week. The Lady Bighorns powered through a quarantine and a difficult district schedule to record what I think is the most successful season in Bighorns volleyball history. The Bighorns only lost 1 game against defending state champions Manhattan Christian in a game literally 2 days after being released from quarantine. Their incredible season earned them the 2 seed in the 12-seed district tournament, which starts this Thursday. The higher seeds host every game. The Lady Bighorns are led by 7 seniors, including libero Chloe Hammond and outside hitter Riley Germain, who also does the newscast, I think. Other standouts would include middle hitters Maddie Cohn and TJ Nordahl. We wish the best of luck in the postseason and know that the Bighorns can continue their incredible run. Okay, Riley, back to you. Yo, that was a lot of talking.
Well, then I'll take the trivia answers this week.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck to our viewers.
Question 1, remember which it was, how many million pounds of candy corn are produced each year for Halloween, and how many billion pieces of candy corn does that translate to? 35 million pounds of candy corn is made every year, amounting to about 9 billion pieces. For question 2, remember it was, which position does Halloween hold in for annual sales amongst U.S. major holidays? And Halloween is actually second behind only Christmas with $2.6 billion in annual consumer sales.
That's a lot.
It is. And question 3, which was, what is the most commercially successful horror movie of all time? And the answer is It.
Wait, what?
It.
No, what's the answer?
It. The movie titled It.
Oh, okay, got it. That confusing ending also brings us to the confusing ending of this show.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It feels great to be back, and we'll see you soon. For Michael Romney, I'm Riley Germain. See you next time.